All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Little to Large Music Studio. Again, I'm your host and teacher, Alex Little. Today's going to be a quick video on the nomenclature of the trumpet and creating our first sound by just getting a good solid buzz on our mouthpiece. So with that being said, I already have my trumpet out here. I'm actually about to give a lesson in a few minutes. You can see me in frame. Okay, and we'll just go through some of the basic parts of this thing. Of course, we have our bell where our sound projects out from. Okay, every instrument has a bell of some sort, every wind instrument in our band room. We have our main tuning slide here. Okay, and our spit valve off of that main tuning slide. That's the big slide at the end near the bell. We have our third valve tuning slide or third valve slide here. And so usually we put the ring finger, that's our third finger on our left hand, in there. So if I'm holding the trumpet away from me, of course, the bell is away. The lead pipe with mouthpiece in it, which is our mouthpiece right here, is closest to our embouchure and mouth, like so. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. All right, we have this little loop to hold up the trumpet with our right hand on the right side. We put our thumb underneath our piping there and kind of around. And as I tell my players, so from the lead pipe to bell, we want to think of this trumpet. Our book usually goes index finger, 1, over the first valve. Okay. Middle finger, okay. 2, over the second valve. And ring finger, this is all right hand, 3, over the third valve. So we're playing it, of course, with our right hand, even if you're left-handed, unfortunately. And the same thing for all brass instruments that are not French horn. Euphonium, baritone, tuba. And then we're supporting it with that left hand that I've already mentioned. Okay. All right. So again, that identifies our parts, how to hold the instrument. And we always want the bell to be up. The bell is going to be up. Essentially, some directors like it in front of your music, but off to the side of your music stand. Some like it to come up just near sort of the bottom of your music stand. And it just kind of depends on kind of what band room you're in. Of course, if you're a marching band, that instrument is at a 90-degree angle. So from your body and straight across. All right. And so then that takes us to our mouthpiece. Again, we gently twist in our mouthpiece and push it in gently and twist. And that is all. We're never going to bang it in any type of way because we're only going to get it stuck. And this will keep your mouthpiece in without having to do any extra work. With that being said, we're going to talk about the mouthpiece. We want to buzz to get a great sound out of this instrument. We want to bring our corners in. Well, sort of, our center of our lip is going to go kind of down and our corners are going to go inward, which is going to push this kind of meat up, but with the center coming down. And that's a weird little thing. But we're going to think about that like M, the shape of M. That's the shape we want with our mouth in constricting those muscles inward to the cylinder here of the cup of the mouthpiece. Want to bring all of these muscles in to meet in the center. Don't let any air leak out the sides. We never puff our cheeks out on any instrument, especially brass instruments. But really any instrument. You're not going to get a quality sound unless you're Dizzy Gillespie. So keep those cheeks in. Think about sour candy, the most sour candy you've ever had in your life. Bring those muscles in. It's going to bring it in, and we'll have this shape. There. And we should be able to let a little air through the center. It's called an aperture, like a camera lens. It's just a tiny little hole right in the center of your mouth, and that's where the air goes through. All right, don't clench your teeth. and you should be able to let your lips kind of vibrate. I kind of give this analogy to my students. Think about like a Zerbert on your arm. That little sound, except especially with smaller cut mouthpieces, you're tightening those lip muscles up more and more, keeping a tiny hole that just goes right through the center there, right through the center. That's what you want to keep. So we should be able to buzz on our lips. Anything we can buzz on this mouthpiece, anything we can play on this trumpet. All right, we should be able to do that on the mouthpiece. So we do all kind of buzzing drills on our mouthpiece. And again, we should have the same sound with the mouthpiece as we do with the instrument with our lips. And that's something we can work on. So until next time, keep these tips with you. Put in any questions or comments and things like that you may have. And we'll see where we go from there. And good luck. Have a good day.